Welcome back. All right, so going from 5-gallon jugs, 1-gallon cans, most dried up and rotting away, we're after a little bit of effort, we got it all down to just jars of leftover paint, and I think it's going to be a lot better in the future to use it. So I'm calling this section the liquids section. I'm calling that done for now. So onward, down, down. This is next. But not today, because it's this kind of day where we live. Yeah, this is the remnants of all my work inside. I get to make more work for outside, but cold, wet, cloudy day, so not today. Okay, so before the heater kicks on, because it's cold in here today, this is the next section. Not sure about the back wall, what's going to happen yet, but I do know that that bench needs some love, which means I have to find a place temporarily for everything that's on top of it and under it and in it. So my goal for this session is to do just that. We'll see how that goes. I might have to figure out how to put that up as a shelf over here to put some of that on temporarily. So that's the goal right now. Okay. Well, I'll probably have to dub over this because the heater's running, but I'm not turning it off. I got a shelf put in, and so I can start moving things. So, progress. You snuck up on me again. Well, this afternoon has been plagued with obstacles, but look, you can see the top of the workbench. And the reason I want to save this workbench, I think I mentioned, it was here when I moved in. Well, it was in the basement. It was the original owners before us, and I added the wood vise, and that's about it. But it's seen better days after two old grumpy old men using it for this long. So we got it down to this. The next thing is going to pull it out and clean behind it and give an assessment. What do I think it needs? I know it needs some guides for the drawer. I don't think the other drawer that was in it, I moved to my new desk I made, my carving bench, and so I don't think I'm going to replace that. This vise has not been off of here in almost 25 years. I'm going to take it off, clean it up, and give it some dignity back and put it back. This vise, which I redone after I got it, has already gained some new surface rust. We're going to take care of that. I think this is going to mount on a board so I can use it and move it as needed. There's going to be a solid wall at least down here, back here, so I can put bins all on French cleats. But anyway, next step. How far are we taking this workbench? I don't want to take away its character, but I don't want to let it get worse. The top was never secured very well to the frame. So if you were prying on something on a vise, the nails would pull out and the bench would come apart. So things like that. So, without further ado, I got everything stuffed out of the way so I can continue on. I think getting this off, pulling this out, and getting it out and seeing what's behind it is the next part of that. All right. All right, so raw footage, that's what came out behind it. And here she is, pulled out. We'll give it a quick once over, figure out what I'm going to do, and eventually it'll have to go back there once I clean out that corner till I can work on that. I'm definitely going to take all that bottom, used to be a drawer, off, maybe use some of it to make the drawer guides for that drawer, and maybe even put a little splash on the back if I have something I can use, and then start the shelving or the French cleats above that. I'm not sure yet, but that's where we're at. Look at that. I found that wedged in a tree about 4 o'clock in the morning in a state park. Just thunk, stuck in and left. On purpose? I don't know. It's on my list of things to do. Sometimes, though, when we make plans, or, oh, I put the light over here, it's probably going to be horrible. I didn't check it. I don't care. When we make plans and we set goals, we have to take in other considerations. Mine is, I'm kind of ill, so I think, oh, I'll do what I did 5, 10, 15 years ago in a day, and then I get disappointed when that doesn't pan out, like today. But I got the bench cleared off. It's clean behind it. My dog's with me. Can you see my dog? I don't know. I got it put back in place. So now I can use it for the next phase. Like, oh, I want to redo all this. Well, I have a place to make shelves and cut wood, and I have a tool I can use again, my workbench. So the rest of it will come in pieces and phases. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm old and I've learned that you have to accept some things. And you're not 24 years old anymore. I don't carry bundles of shingles on my shoulders. There's just limitations. So that's the word for the day, limitations. But I'm very proud of this. I keep this up here. I should stop waving that around. I keep this up here when I'm not in use because, again, we parked my wife's car in here. It's a shared space. And so now I can actually lift it up and down rather easily and use it. So while it may not seem like tons, and I look and see where I've stuffed things for now, that's okay. The vise, I have it over there in my project pile, but now I can pull it over here. I can give it a good scrub down. I can take it to the wire wheel and get it all cleaned up before I reinstall it, and I have a place to do that. So it's the little wins sometimes, and this was a good one for me. So I hope y'all have a great day. Thank you for still watching if you are. I've not published one of these yet, just so you know, if you see this, that means I finally got around to doing that part. I'm trying to get a little ahead, because what if somebody actually enjoys watching this? 2 people. And I'm making them as I go. I'm going to feel forced to hurry, and I don't want to. So a little at a time, no rush. See you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.